Ah! Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Cosmic Circus Comics review. My name is Vin. With me is Vic.
Hello, welcome after a very long time.
It's been so long. Oh, it's been so long. It's great to see you guys. Today we're talking about Marvel Zombies. Please remember to like, subscribe, follow, support us on Patreon. Just a few dollars a month helps support the channel. The work we're doing here, you'll receive exclusive access to our Discord server, mailbag access to ask questions, early access to super cool content. If you miss us on video, join the Discord and you can talk to us all the time. All right, so Vic, what comics are we talking about today?
So we have Marvel Zombies Dead Days from
Mm-hmm.
2007, Marvel Zombies 2005, Marvel Zombies 2, 2007, and Marvel Zombies Return 2009, all full story arcs.
That's right. There's a huge, like, Wikipedia calls it a meta series. There's a huge franchise of Marvel zombies within the larger Marvel comics. There's so many that they even published a Marvel Zombies omnibus called the Marvel Zomnibus. Then there was even more. So then they published a sequel, Marvel Zomnibus Returns.
Oh gosh.
So
Those are the only two omnibuses that I do not care about.
there's so much Marvel's, and then they keep making more. We're going to talk about it at the end of the video today. But literally, September 17th, Wednesday, they released a new Marvel Zombie series. It just started. Marvel Zombies will never die.
Oh no, anyway.
Right. Okay, so Marvel Zombies was created by Robert Kirkman. Vic, what is he famous for? Not Invincible, the other thing. What's the other thing?
Honestly, I can't remember anything
Oh
right now
my God.
about it.
The Walking
Uh,
Dead. Robert
okay,
Kirkman. So they took
I have
Walking
not
Dead.
read
Yeah.
any The Walking Dead comic book.
So they took Walking Dead guy and they said, we want Walking Dead, but Marvel. And so he made Marvel Zombies. Make sense? Um, so how it works is there's Marvel Zombies, 2005. That's the original.
Mm-hmm.
Then they made a prequel called Dead Days. And Dead Days is probably better if you just read that first. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Then there's Marvel Zombies 2, the Marvel Zombies Return. That's the core series. Then there's so many. There's like a Battle World spinoff. There's Marvel Zombies 3, 4, 5. There's some Deadpool stuff. There's Army of Darkness. It was a crossover. Um, there's my God, there's so many. There's a Marvel Zombie singular. There's Marvel Zombies Black, White, and Blood. Like I could just keep going, man. There's like probably 20 different spin-offs of Marvel Zombies. And of course, there's the What If TV show, like the episode, and now there's the new TV show coming out September 24th. So, Vic, what was your overall impression of these comics that you read?
I will answer with just one very, very short question called why? Just why?
Ooh, ooh.
I'm gonna
If
be
these
that
zombies
harsh.
weren't dead, you would have just killed them. Oh,
Okay, first of all, I'm not a
hmm
very big zombie fan.
hmm
The only zombie projects rather, that I'm fond of are
hmm
The Last of Us, both the game and the show. The
hmm
Walking Dead,
hmm
I've watched first few
hmm
seasons of it.
hmm
28 series, that
Yeah,
28 days, 28 weeks, 28
years.
years.
Yeah.
The Cornetto trilogy, in a
Oh,
way.
sure. Shaun of the Dead
Yeah,
is great,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one, and I don't, and sort of Minecraft in a way because we have zombies there, whatever.
What?
But I don't think
My,
if there's anything else with the zombies that I even
oh
remotely
man.
care about.
Multiverse
Like,
of Madness? That had a zombie.
okay, but it
That was
was,
pretty cool, right?
but when I think of a zombie, it's like a mindless or brain dead
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
persona who
Yeah.
wants to just live for hunger or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Ram.
just like that. But
Yeah.
Marvel Zombies is another pair of shoes. Like,
hmm
it has all of those zombie tropes,
hmm
but it's just something that I do not like to see in a superhero
Hmm.
comic books.
Okay. You don't like the mix of genres.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
sometimes, comic books are crazy enough for me, even those that are not too crazy.
yeah,
But, when something is as crazy as this, or even remotely reminds me, for example, a Bizarre World
yeah,
from the All Star Superman,
yeah, yeah,
or the other projects like not DC, Deceased also, for
yeah.
example,
Sure,
or
DC's. Hmm.
the Batman Who Laughs
Hmm.
series, where
Hmm.
everything gets crazy way out of bounds.
Hmm.
Then I'm starting to look deeper to see something that I can connect to in a way, to
Okay.
something more exciting, something more interesting in it. But when it comes to zombies, I don't see anything like that because
Mm.
because in the case of Marvel Zombies, it's just like a typical zombie project, but with superheroes.
Okay.
And for
So
me,
it's zombie genre first with just superhero costumes.
yeah, you just put
Hmm.
superheroes in it, and
Hmm.
they become zombies too. So it's just typical plague, typical people trying to survive,
Hmm.
eat
And
everyone.
we've seen this before, but better.
Yeah, many times, many
Yeah.
times. Oh, I also forget about the I Am Legend because it's
Oh, yeah.
also sort of a
Yeah.
zombie project, but with the alternate
Yeah.
ending, we see that's not it.
Yeah. The
But
movie,
it's all,
because I think that the book is vampires, but the movie is zombies, right?
yeah, movies like zombies, but in the end, we see they are intelligent in a
Yeah.
way in the
Yeah.
alternate ending, which is which is canon right now. So
What
also
would you
weird.
say are the major differences between vampires and zombies?
Uh Also vampires. Okay, vampires I like better than zombies because vampires typically usually have a interesting backstory.
Yeah. Yeah. Tragedy,
Yeah,
right?
tragic. That's why Blade, every Blade project, even Blade Trinity, is better than Marvel Zombies
Yeah.
because you have vampires
Yeah.
also vampires have more to
Style.
develop from.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Even when you have a basic vampire, you can tell so many stories with
Hmm.
a single vampire,
Hmm.
or with the even the composition, the construction of this term. You can choose very different paths where to lead, how to develop them. And for example, it's not funny what I'm gonna say, but I like the Twilight series
Okay.
with the vampires.
Hmm.
And I think that when you throw all this comedic stuff, the love stuff, or whatever that people
Hmm.
are making fun of, you have an interesting background of entire um, vampire civilization, should I
Hmm.
say? Because you
Hmm.
have the typical normal
Yeah.
vampires living. You have
Yeah.
vampires who are half breeds,
Yeah.
half bloods, and you have this whole Illuminati vampire.
Yeah. So there's like organization, there's culture.
Yeah,
It's a civilization.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a separate civilization, but with
Yeah.
zombies, usually in 99% of cases, you can't have this. The Walking Dead tried to develop zombies more from what I've seen, that in the latest seasons they made them more intelligent in a way, more self-sustainable. They were starting to, to behave more like humans in a way.
Mhm.
And I get the idea, but I never had more time to to go through the next seasons. I think I ended season 5 or 6,
It's
something.
something that I was
Yeah.
kind of thinking 28 years later might do. They do it a little bit. They introduce like these alpha males, and slightly different types of zombies. But I would be really interested in this new sequel that's coming in January, Bone Temple. If they really show like organization and like communities and civilization within the zombies, because a major theme of this last movie was like, who was the monster? Are the humans the monsters or are the zombies the monsters? Because the humans were the ones being slightly more savage, I guess.
Yeah, but
But
you
again, that's
always
a
have this.
twist. That's a twist that we've kind of seen before. You know,
Yeah.
was
Especially
there?
in the Last of Us games.
Yeah, maybe. Can you tell us the overall story of the comics that you read? Besides, so there's the plague, there's the infection. The superheroes
Yeah.
or zombies. What
Okay,
else?
so
Hmm.
long story short, we start with Magneto, who creates a plague
Hmm.
to to defeat humans
Hmm.
or whatever, so mutants can rule. Everybody becomes zombie. They infect others, then the whole population becomes zombies. Hank Pym, yes, Hank Pym is the Ant-Man here. He tries to create a cure, but he can't do this. He never succeeds in it. Then, when everybody on Earth is eaten,
Mhm.
or they can eat more, they go into space. Silver Surfer comes, they eat Silver Surfer, they eat Galactus. Then they eat different aliens, different species,
Uh-huh.
they even eat Ego.
Uh-huh.
And when they
And you're telling
have.
me this is not awesome.
No, I don't
All
like it.
right, go on, go on.
When they have eaten everyone, they go to Wakanda, where Black Panther have been infected, but it took them about 50 years or
Okay.
something like that, a few decades. So then everybody has been infected. Then we found out that Forge, one of the mutants, created the portal,
Mm-hmm.
and that portal magically transported five infected superheroes into five different Earths.
Okay.
So they were Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk. Was there Iron Man?
Uh-huh.
No.
Conveniently the most popular superhero.
Yeah, and there was
All right.
someone else, but I forgot about them. But
Okay.
initially, the first Spider-Man is the most interesting one,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes there, he infects people, and by accident, he kills 5 out of 6 Sinister Six members.
Mm-hmm.
And Sandman, who was scared, he finds Spider-Man and he fills him up with sand and
Okay.
explodes him, but by accident it was the real Spider-Man, not the zombie Spider-Man. And that was very weird.
But imagine
Scary
that
also.
scene. Imagine that with Tom Holland. Now how do
Okay,
you feel?
the best comic book ever. Yeah. Okay, we need this.
Just rude. Okay, go on. Go
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Sorry, Tom. Maybe Brand New Day will be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they return, and if I remember correctly, they try to eat the Watcher. The Sentry was infected also. Sentry fights Watcher, and Watcher does something to Sentry to trap everything that happened in a loop, but only on 2 Earths. Only 2 Earths are infected,
Okay.
which is I can't comprehend it. I
Okay.
don't understand it,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't care to be honest.
Okay. Go on. 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 What else?
Why should I go on? It's just that it. It's everything that I remember because to be honest, I was just reading it, not
Oh my
focusing on it,
God.
reading, because I don't like this type of zombie stories.
Of all the comics you read for these videos, is this the most depressed you've ever been? Like you're just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my.
No, but
Okay.
I've had, uh, I don't know, some. Maybe I was bored. Maybe I was not focused enough,
Oh
but
my God.
it's
Uh,
just
and
I
I
just
promise
wanted to
you,
get over with it.
these are the good ones.
No, guys, I just blinked twice, and that means he forced me to do this video.
You're the one coming to me. Hey, where's the video? When we doing our video?
Yeah, yeah, it's our rolling joke that Vin forced me to do this. But yeah,
I
but
did not make it. Read it against your will.
now that I compare it to What If did it better than the comic
You
books?
really you think so? And
Yeah,
this has happened before with the MCU. Like honestly, the MCU sometimes will take like big, awesome ideas that the comics fumbled with, and then the MCU will sometimes land the plane, do it better. You know?
yeah,
Um,
especially with What If. That it's just my opinion, but I think
yeah,
that What If had more interesting episodes than many people had opinion about. Like many people thought that What If is just 3 seasons, right? 3 seasons. That
yeah, yeah,
yeah, that it was unnecessary. But I think that some stories had potential, were amazing. Of course, there were some unnecessary filler episodes,
yeah.
but overall, it wasn't that bad. And Marvel Zombies episode proved it right now because it was in season 1,
Pretty
right?
good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I
So
think part of the issue with What If the show is that it's different from What If the comic, and a lot of people were expecting more like the comic, and so they reject the show because it's different. And I think I have criticisms of the show, but it does have some good ideas and some good episodes. Um, I think season two and three, like really, like you put it on, you're like, yeah, whatever, what if, and then you watch it and you're like, oh, wow, this is actually cool. This is actually good. There's some real good surprises and some real original ideas in there. Some standout stuff, but it's different from the way the comics treat what if for sure. And
Yeah,
I'm
at
curious.
least
Yeah,
half of the episodes were good
yeah,
in all three seasons.
yeah, for sure. Honestly, for sure. It's just it's hard because each one is like a standalone story, so it's hard for you to remember it all. It's almost
Yeah.
like overwhelming how many different stories there are, and you consume it so quickly, and then you just kind of forget about them.
Yeah.
I would really like to see and Secret Wars some tie-in to these animated multiverse adventures. I would like to see the Marvel Zombies in Secret Wars in live action. I'd like to see some of the What If characters and storylines come
Mm.
back in Secret Wars in live action. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that I also want to see some of those, but I only want to see those that will not interfere with the overall story much.
Mhm.
So, for example, not I really wanted to see Strange, but Strange was he became the whole separate new universe or so. He revived his Earth,
Mhm.
but he died instead, so it's not possible. But maybe I really hope for Kahori
Mhm.
to
Yeah,
appear,
yeah,
and
yeah.
also there were some leaks that she will appear.
I don't. I think you have to. You create a character like that, she is going to come back, right?
Yeah, especially now with. I think that in the end, because it's the theory, whatever, that in Secret Wars, in the end, there will be a battle world where only the most important individuals will be in.
Mhm.
So it makes sense for Kahori to be there because she's one of the most powerful
Yeah,
beings in the
yeah.
multiverse
Along
right
with
now.
Gaia from Secret Invasion, right?
Yeah, but we don't
Emilia
talk
Clarke,
about
you remember that?
we don't talk about her. I love
Um,
Emilia Clarke, but no, 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 no.
I think now we're getting to the most interesting wrinkle about Doomsday and Secret Wars, which is how do we land the plane? Because the Multiverse Saga has introduced so many story threads, like individual story threads, and has not tied many of them together. We have like 20 ongoing storylines, and we're looking at these movies to tie everything together. And I honestly don't know how interested the Russos are in doing that. I don't even know if they've been keeping up with all this stuff. I don't know how much focus they're going to spend on wrapping up the other storylines versus just doing some one storyline with Doom. It would be a miracle, I think, if they can do it all together. And
Yeah,
if
but when you
Doom
think
finds a
about
way,
it,
yeah, go on.
it was similar to with Infinity War. When you because first we've heard that there will be
Mhm.
three or four separate teams in
Right,
Infinity War, and
right,
we all thought, how they'll make it? It's
yeah,
not possible to make sense. It's not
yeah,
possible to connect them in a way to make this even watchable. That
yeah,
people will
yeah,
start, they will want focus on it,
yeah.
and it worked. It really worked.
It was
It's one of
magic.
the best.
Yeah,
It's my favorite MCU movie.
yeah. Especially
So
Infinity War specifically, just
yeah,
magic, just
yeah,
perfect.
yeah. It
But
just works.
I think that phase three of Marvel was just operating on some untouchable level. And I don't think they're there right now. And I don't know if they can do it again, you know?
Yeah, but when you think about it, that you'll have also separate teams in Doomsday,
Hmm.
and it will be 2.5 hour movie, let's
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
and then you'll have Secret Wars. Then you'll have to spend less time with most important characters in Doomsday, so they can shine in Secret Wars, and you'll focus a
Mm.
lot on the characters like, for example, Young Avengers,
Okay.
or
Okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah. So
because
like in
there
the way
was
that go on, go on.
yeah, I just want to say that, for example, Fantastic Four,
Hmm.
they will be, in my opinion, in the middle of it. So
Hmm.
they will not be the ones that will have not as many time as the others, but they
Right,
also
because
won't be.
they're the ones who don't matter, right?
No, they're the ones that matter, but they won't be the main focus of the story,
Yeah.
and they won't be in the background. So they will
Yeah.
be like the connection between the two, in my
Mm,
opinion, at
yeah.
least. Like maybe they'll separate or whatever.
Yeah. So I think that's a great point. And so I would like to see the Marvel Zombies from this show.
Hmm.
I'd like to see that continue. And I'm excited to see things like Marvel Zombie Scarlet Witch. That poster, that image looks amazing. Right. Blade, I'm excited to see him. Why is he Moon Knight? I don't know.
Oh
But
yeah,
whatever.
I
Whatever. I'm
completely
gonna take
forgot
that, you
about
know?
it. That we'll have new characters here.
Yeah. Um
First Blade appearance. Unfortunately, not Mahershala, but
yeah, they couldn't even get
sounds
Mahershala for this. Like, come on. Why didn't
like dude was, come on, come on, why?
Yeah.
Not it.
They fumbled Blade so much. But
Yeah.
at least Blade versus Marvel Zombies is a great pitch. That's a great idea, right? I'm excited for Shang-Chi. I'm excited for Miss
Oh
Marvel.
yeah,
You know,
Shang-Chi. Yeah.
this
Icarus.
is this is gonna be like our Shang-Chi too.
Well, at least
Marvel
we'll
has
hear
fumbled
Simu.
so much. We just needed to have a Shang-Chi trilogy by now. What are we doing, right?
Oh
And we
yeah,
need
Shang-Chi
Shang-Chi
trilogy.
too.
Shang-Chi 1, Shang-Chi episode in What If, season 3, and now this. This is our trilogy.
Yeah. Like they really, I know it was hard with the strike and it was hard with COVID, but they really needed to like figure out their priorities, I think. And
Yeah, but
it's been a difficult decade.
mhm. But look back at then. We've had Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness,
Yeah,
which was a great movie, and it was made in COVID. The same goes for
yeah,
the Eternals. And I'm not gonna talk about Black Widow because I don't care about Black Widow. No
mhm,
Thor 4. Thor 4 never made. But there were some projects that were good enough to, that you didn't have to say it was made in COVID, so people would still appreciate it.
yeah.
Because COVID didn't matter back then. When it comes to WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, they were all
Mhm.
made in COVID. So
That's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah. So I'm hoping for the best because I want to mention like I think Marvel animation has been really good. I think X-Men
mhm.
97 was awesome.
Your friend neighborhood Spider-Man.
That was really good, man. And so I'm expecting this Marvel Zombies hopefully is good. Um, I have a lot of faith. I have more faith in Marvel animation than probably any other branches of Marvel right now.
Yeah. Well, also, this will be the TVMA.
Yeah, that's true. I don't. Do you think it needed it?
Uh, I think so because they wanted to go a lot in the gore
Yeah,
area, the gore thematic, in the a lot of blood, a lot of violence, especially with the Spider-Man just using his web to split to sever 10 of or 11 heads at once of zombies. So that was
Do you
cool.
think?
That
Do you
was
think
cool.
TVMA was it used well in Daredevil?
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
that
The scene with
was the
Kingpin and the
Netflix.
guy with the jaw, no, right?
Yeah, it added
Mhm.
a lot of violence to Kingpin's
Yeah.
character, but I'm
The language
thinking,
also, a lot of profanity.
did the Netflix version was it TVMA
I think it was PG-13,
and just
but it was
PG-13?
like
Yeah.
towing the line. It was almost
Hmm.
R, but I don't think it was quite
Yeah,
TVMA.
but I think that the TV shows TVMA really fits TV shows like Daredevil or Punisher
Yeah,
because from comic books that those characters tend to be violent and there's a lot of violence in their backstory, especially Punisher. Punisher was for sure TVMA.
yeah.
There's no doubt in that. But Daredevil, it with Born Again, I think it worked for me because it was the return to this universe after 8 years,
Yeah,
2017.
long time.
And you wanted to show us more of the broken Daredevil, the Daredevil who was depressed, who didn't want to live anymore, but had to,
Yeah.
to just he just tried to be strong as much as he can. It really reminded me of the latest comic book series, the Daredevil Cold Day in Hell,
Hmm.
uh, where it's just Daredevil going in his rage. He's old, and it's not much that he can do. But I think that TVMA really helped Born Again to really feel that old Daredevil again,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
you had to
Especially
feel this
especially coming in,
rage.
yeah, especially coming into the MCU. I think it was important to show the fans that, this is not Disney's Daredevil, even though it is on Disney Plus. But
Yeah,
to really say, no, 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 we're serious about this. And I
yeah, and
hopefully that's the same for Marvel Zombies too. Like I hope it has a sense of seriousness, even with like comedy and fun and stuff. But and I hope it balances it well, where it's not just saying, shit, but it actually feels like the kind of gravity of the situation.
yeah. When you compare DMA, TVMA in Born Again and Marvel Zombies, for example, you use TVMA for a reason. Because
Mm,
when you plan a TV show, you don't think about the rating.
mm,
The rating matters in the end.
yeah,
When you shoot the scenes or whatever, you decide whether to remove some harsh language, to not use enough blood. But when you use TVMA, it matters because people expect something. They expect that you made a project that will fit this rating, that you will see enough blood, that it is there for a reason. Yeah,
yes,
just to
yeah,
simplify it.
yeah,
With Born Again, you had to have all those brutal fight scenes to show the rage of Daredevil, to show how he is, yeah, depressed, how he
mhm,
needs justice and whatever. And with Marvel Zombies, you have to show how brutal is this world right
yeah,
now with zombies,
yeah.
how they'll eat and everyone, how even the friendliest heroes like Spider-Man, who always so good in other people,
Yeah,
always so hope, have to do brutal things in order to survive.
yeah, and that's what I'm really looking forward to seeing. And Secret Wars, for example, would you like to see them come to this universe? In live
Mm,
action, the MCU characters come to this universe.
okay, let's say that I would really appreciate their appearance, but only if they were used in a way that Infinity Ultron used them in the finale of season one of What If,
Okay.
that he just teleported them in the world or whatever,
Mhm.
or just to show their world when, for example, America Chavez or someone else are traveling through multiverse
Just like
to look for
okay.
something or whatever. That just like
Remember,
say, there's one
mhm.
component in the whole multiverse and it's on this Earth, and it's the Marvel Zombies, for example.
Do you remember? I think it's like in Secret Wars 8. I think it's Namor and Black Panther go to a zombie universe. You
The
remember
older
that?
one or the new one? Newer one.
The new one.
I have not read the new one yet. I've only read the 19. Yeah, because I still didn't get to read the Avengers from Hickman. Did not have
Okay.
time.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm just saying there's comic canon for Marvel Zombies, that universe colliding with Secret Wars. And I would like to see this in live action.
Yeah, this I don't have a problem with that. But
Okay.
if you want to just put them to be a part of the main story, no, no,
Okay. Okay.
like the part of the more major
Yeah.
main
Yeah.
story.
I don't want the zombie infection coming into 616. That could cause, a second blip. That would actually be great, but I don't think they'll do it. Imagine
But it
616 with
can
a
reverse
zombie,
that blip.
yeah, destroying everything. I would have clapped, but
Yeah,
they don't have the guts for that.
yeah, only
So
Tom
I want to
Holland.
mention some bonus recommendations. There's Marvel Zombies versus the Army of Darkness, a crossover from 2007, issues 1 through 5. There's Night of the Living Deadpool and Return of the Living Deadpool, which is a Deadpool Marvel Zombies crossover. And then just September 17th, 2025, they just started Marvel Zombies Red Band, which is an R-rated comic book with Marvel Zombies. It's brand new. There's only going to be 4 issues, a new miniseries. That's going to go September, October, November, December. So 4 months. Marvel
Yeah, yeah.
Zombie time. Okay. It's Zombin time. Okay.
No.
It was right there. I had to say it. It was
Dr.
right
Michael
there.
Morbius, what time is it?
Yeah,
It's Morbin
we
time.
need we need Morbius and Marvel Zombies and the season 2 Morbius. I need it. I need it. And
Is
Marvel
there even
Zombies
a way
3
to make season two?
and Marvel Zombies 3, which you didn't read, they have a new version of the Midnight Suns and Morbius is the leader. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not that bad. It's okay. That I think that's also the one that introduces Headpool, who was in Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Oh yeah, the head with the spinning head.
Yeah,
Crazy. Crazy shit,
because
man.
it's like a zombie Deadpool, and he like chop off the head or something, and then he becomes Headpool.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. That makes
Comics.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I think that's enough. So thanks everyone for watching. We did it. If you enjoyed our discussion,
Yay!
be sure to like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment below. Are you excited for more Marvel Zombies? Yeah. Please let us know in the comments below. I'm Vin. You can find me on Blue Sky. Vin writes words.
You can find me at Salki on Twitter and on Blue Sky.
And be sure to follow the CosmicCircus.com on Blue Sky and at My Cosmic Circus, where you can find more reviews, articles, editorials, and opinions like the ones you just watched. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye.
Bye!
And special thanks to our Patreon supporters. If you'd like to see even more videos and extended content, please subscribe at the link in the description.
Thank you.
We did it.
Yay!